Hi, did you know that one of our primary fears is the fear of our own power? This power is the true essence of who you are, your talent and your light, and your personality in its full expression. Did you know that the most traumatized part of us is the most talented and authentic part of us? It makes sense that we are scared of our light more than our shadows. Now, it seems counterintuitive, but it does make sense because when we truly express ourselves, there is a payback. And this payback often comes as punishment from our environment. It's when we get excluded, we're not accepted for who we truly are, and our tribal brain cannot tolerate it. We perceive it as a kind of death. We cannot survive without our tribe. So the fear of exclusion is so strong, it shuts down the most powerful and the brilliant part of us. It makes us do that in order to protect ourselves. Really, this is how we survive and adapt to our social environment when we try to fit in. It happens all the time throughout our childhood and youth, and we utilize the mechanism of fear and stress to help us survive. So first we suppress our power, our expression, however we express ourselves, and eventually through repetition, we numb it. And so from the young age, we really learn to fear expressing ourselves because there is a kind of punishment. And the punishment doesn't have to be physical punishment, it's just people ignoring you, because we're very good as people to read other people. We not just words, but their feelings. And so we just adapt by becoming less of ourselves. We start getting scared of our own expression. And also throughout our lives, we carry these labels on ourselves. Somebody that others said first, how they judged us first, and then we internalize it and we start repeating the same thoughts and basically becoming these labels. I'm too much, I'm too loud, I'm too sensitive, I'm too slow. So for me, for example, I was a slow kid and I was always labeled lazy. And it stuck with me for a very long time. Now thinking back, I was really never lazy. I was never slow. I did have a tendency to concentrate on something for a long time. So for the outside world, I was immobile because there was a lot happening on the inside. It looked like I was doing nothing. But for a very long time, I internalized this label, and that's how I judge myself. So in order to escape that, I stopped going internally and became a very outside person, which means I was very active. I was creating this all sorts of things for me to do so I would not appear lazy. I was really triggered for a long time when people said, oh, you don't do enough, or you are not as busy as you pretend. That was the biggest trigger for me. I just would go ballistic. And the funny thing that the people who were the closest to me, including my children, sometimes would make a comment like this, and I would just go off. And it was also very hurtful. So for a long time, I shut down myself, that part of me that was really brilliant part that allowed me to maintain a deep focus When I was able to go internal, I came up with creative ideas, insights, almost like a kind of trance. So today I'm curious to know about your power. What have you shut down? And the easy part to find out what your power is to see where you are shut down and where did you have to shrink. So at some point in your life, it becomes like almost impossible. Like you become too small for the person that you have created based on other people's opinions about you or labels that they've given you. Really think about it, and in the comments below, let me know what is your true power. What is something you are hiding or you're afraid of, or something you have shrunk?